That was a fun selection of games today. It really was. I hope everyone had an amazing Thanksgiving dinner, appetizers, dinner, dessert. I hope everyone's stomachs are full, and I hope they had an amazing time watching football. And there were three amazing football games. In case anyone's curious, I was 3-0 for picking winners, but then 2-1 against for betting. So, you know, you lose some, it is what it is. That's how I look at it. So, recap. First off, Lions, of course, playing their 83rd game on Thanksgiving against the Buffalo Bills, who played their third game on Thanksgiving in the last 4 years. 2019 against the Dallas Cowboys, 2021 against the New Orleans, and of course this year against the Detroit Lions. Um, well, the game was very competitive from the start. Goff played pretty well. I'd say he probably played a little bit more accurate for most of the game compared to Josh Allen. I think now Patrick Mahomes retook Josh Allen in terms of the MVP race, but he still played pretty decently down the stretch, especially at the end. There was an issue with came to clock management when it came to the Lions, especially as in the final play in the game, a final drive of the game, Josh Allen threw a massive bomb to Stephon Diggs, setting up the game-winning field goal from Tyler Bass. But overall, a really fun and competitive game to watch, whether you're a Bills fan or a Lions fan. Now, the Lions have lost 6 straight games on Thanksgiving. I would say that would be their longest drought ever, but I also know that between 2004 and 2012, they also they lost 9 straight games. That's right, 9 straight games on Thanksgiving that they lost. You've, I guess that meme of that clip from Family Guy in which Brian gets scared of the Lions and says, "Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Should you mean Detroit losing a football game right now?" Well, it rings true yet again. Sorry, Lions fans, but at least you have that every year. So the spread was Bills win 9.5. Picked the Bills, but I chose the Lions to cover the spread. I picked the Lions to cover, but I had the Bills winning. So I was correct on both aspects. Move over to the second game in the NFC East rivalry. The New York Giants play their fifth game on Thanksgiving. The last 4 years, they've waited for a long time for a win, and unfortunately for them, they have to wait another year as they're still looking for their first win on Thanksgiving since 1982. Fortunately, they got their first ever offensive touchdown since 1938. That's right, 1938 was the last time before this game that the Giants scored an offensive touchdown. And they got 2 of them. One was in the beginning, and the second one was in garbage time. The Cowboys in the second half completely torched the Giants' secondary, their backup secondary. And, Dak played a decent game. And, Daniel Jones played a pretty good game, too. Tony Pollard played great. Ezekiel Elliott played like the Zeke of old. Michael Gallup had an amazing game receiving. And, yeah, that was that game. I picked the Cowboys to win and to win outright, but because of the garbage time, touchdown, unfortunately, I lost that bet. But still, it is what it is. The Cowboys won. For the Cowboys fans, that's all that should matter. And the final game of the docket was, in my opinion, the best one. An absolute shootout between two teams that the Cowboys got blown out by the Cowboys. The Vikings got blown out by the Cowboys 40-3, and the Patriots, even though they won 10-3, they won 10-3 against a Jets team that had nowhere to go offensively. And both quarterbacks played amazing. Mac Jones was completed over 75% passes and threw for nearly 400 yards. And Kirk Cousins had an amazing game too, with 3 touchdowns and 116 passer rating. They were both really good. They were great. Even in a loss, Mac Jones played amazingly well. Justin Jefferson went out. Stevenson broke out for the Patriots. No turnovers for either quarterback. They both played exceptionally well. This was an amazing quarterback duel. And running game for the Patriots was also pretty good. But there were some boneheaded mistakes. Like, usually penalties don't go against them like that, and generally when it came to final drives, usually doesn't end up that way. But lo and behold, the former quarterback that was taken by the Patriots in the third round, who's now a head coach of the Vikings, ended up beating the Patriots as a head coach on Thanksgiving. How about them apples? How about them apples? And, the Vikings are still leading their division. Patriots, even though I still think they will be a playoff team, like a 7 seed, them being 6-5 definitely hurts their chances, especially with the Jets being in that same division of theirs. Vikings, they're going to win that division. There's no question. Bills have a better chance now. Lions, chance of a wild card are now hurt. Cowboys and Giants, I think, are both playoff teams. Cowboys, their division odds increase. Well, Giants, they obviously decrease. But yeah, the Vikings play great. And the Patriots, like, if Nelson Aguilar caught that ball, we could have potentially been seeing an overtime game in Minnesota. Like, it was an amazing game. It really was. And kudos to the NFL for also honoring John Madden, the Hall of Famer, amazing coach, amazing broadcaster, lend his name to the Madden games. Stuff like that is why not only should Pat Summerall and Trip Hawkins be in the Hall of Fame with him, but what an amazing way to honor his legacy. Having that John Madden logo whenever you have Thanksgiving from here on out, I really like it. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope you won some money thanks to me, or lost some money thanks to me. I apologize for anyone from that Cowboys Giants game. I was not expecting them to have a garbage time touchdown, but it is what it is. At least you won the other two games. And thank you so much for joining me. And I wish everyone at 7062 Media along with myself. I hope they had a happy and healthy Thanksgiving with them, their friends and family, and I hope you all watch some football. Have a great rest of your night, guys. I hope you do really, really well, and hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care. See you guys.